Hey, what's up guys, my name is Martin Elbo here, and welcome back to another video. It's June and that time of year again, E3 2019. Like I just say guys, wow, there are some really amazing points, but there are some small points. To kick things off at E3, we had EA, no surprising there, had a new Star Wars game, okay. More Battlefield content. It's overall, I didn't really get fond about EA because EA had really some really bad experiences at the time. But anyways, Xbox the next day to follow up, and wow, they introduced like some new good games, even new Borderlands. No surprising there because we had a sneak peek from 2K, and the biggest thing they announced, I'm sure there was Dragon Ball at the same time, but at the same time they announced the new game Cyberpunk 2077 from CD Projekt Red, the same guys who did The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So this game, it looks like this futuristic, breathtaking experience where you play as this guy and some really crazy things happened. But it's hard to explain this because at the very end of that trailer we have, yes, Keanu Reeves, Mr. Main character of Mr. Matrix and / John Wick himself is in the game, and he explains around that like, oh, this is so breathtaking, and someone was like, you're breathtaking, and I'm like, yeah, he's kind of true. And then we have a release date mostly next year, and it looked pretty amazing. To follow up the conference, Ubisoft had their own press conference. Kind of nice how they kicked things off with Assassin's Creed Symphony, where they had a compilation of some of the soundtrack from the Assassin's Creed series. It was pretty amazing because like I played the Assassin's Creed series, fully played it until Rogue, and I didn't play that much after that. But seeing gameplay of some snippets of that, it was pretty amazing. And out of nowhere, well, it was kind of leaked already, but Watch Dogs 3, also known as Watch Dogs Legion, has been confirmed for next year. This time you takes place in London, and it goes downhill from there because of DedSec and all the other stuff. So you as a group, as DedSec, due to Legion, meaning that you can choose literally anyone in the game, any NPC, to be part of your group. And then I was like, okay, are you gonna have like different voice acting for each character, and apparently each character has their own storyline? There's a lot of things to cover, because number 1 was pretty good. Watch Dogs 2 did a bit more than that, and now Watch Dogs 2 we're going further into the hacking system, and we can do a lot of stuff. That was coming out next year. A lot of things are coming out next year, which is kind of crazy. Then obviously it's Just Dance. Who knows? It's a kind of expected. Okay, guess what? Speaking of Just Dance, I want to say something real quick. Apparently, Ubisoft confirmed about the systems going to be coming out. The PS4, the Switch, Xbox One, right? The one thing a lot of people are surprised about that they're still releasing it on the Nintendo Wii. Yes, the Nintendo Wii that came out in 2006. That was roughly 13 years ago. Yes. Yeah, some people say, oh yeah, I have some Wii collecting some dust, and yeah. But seriously, that's crazy that you're like making a console for a system that like it's already done, like old already, which is kind of crazy. And then like obviously Wii U, we don't want to mention about due to sales, but yeah, that was my thoughts of the Ubisoft one. It was not really much. Then Square Enix has their press conference. The biggest one they showed, yes, we finally get some footage and a really nice trailer of the Final Fantasy VII Remake officially coming to the PS4. And it looked breathtaking. Oh my gosh. How they make this world. It was. They really worked so hard to make it look so beautiful. And they showed some of the characters updated. And a lot of people got, including myself, were really excited. They finally revealed one of the female characters, Tifa. And I know Tifa, she's like a really, I'm gonna say it, a badass character. Like, her melee attacks is pretty amazing. And then there's this one scene, there was just him and Cloud talking in a bar, and I was like, okay, I see what you're going there. Okay. And if I remember correctly, they said it's gonna be episodic, so meaning it might change your own storyline. Because apparently in the original game that the flower girl, I forgot her name. Sorry about that. But apparently she got killed by Sephiroth. But is there? Hopefully there's a option there if you can save her, or it might be just by default because it's a storyline, right? And they already confirmed at release date for this game, March 3rd, 2020. Wow, a lot of things are coming in March this year, next year. So, and they confirmed a lot of PS4 games are usually just one disc, right? So apparently, Final Fantasy VII Remake, it got so big, they had to split it into 2 discs. Because I remember the PS1 original game, it was 3 discs long because obviously the hardware can't handle that much content. So yeah, and it's so funny when they show Final Fantasy VII Remake, they kind of set the really bar high right at the bat, and then later on you showed Life is Strange 2. Sure, Life is Strange 2 is an amazing series. I played the first game all the way through. It was breathtaking and emotional. It was an amazing story. But if you saw that after Final Fantasy VII, obviously Final Fantasy VII won that Square Enix press conference. And then that's the only one thing I was really fond of. There was not much there. And to finally end things off, Nintendo had their E3 Nintendo Direct. And to kick things off, I was like watching this Direct and I was like, oh my gosh, I was blown away. Like, how they think to kick things off, we get another reveal trailer of another for DLC character for Smash Ultimate, and this time we have the Dragon Quest 11 main character hero. Sure, I haven't played Dragon Quest. I've heard of the game, but I never have plans to play because I think it's a Overwatch JRPG. It looked like people say like the characters look some people like Dragon Ball characters. It looked kind of similar. I could say that at a point. And I was like, okay. And then it says coming out this summer. I was like, okay. Then later on we have some games from like More Heroes 3. The big case game they finally announced at the start of the Direct. They finally revealed. It's kind of nice that we have the new president, Doug Bowser, to introduce himself. And to start things off, Luigi's Mansion 3. And if you remember correctly, guys, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon came out back in 2013 for the 3DS. That was like, what, 6 years ago? Yeah. And it's kind of crazy that like this is like one of the games where like it's kind of like underground cover, and it did so beautifully, like compared to at the same time with like the original and Dark Moon. So it's kind of nice how like I know they remade the original one for the 3DS, and if they actually brought that to the Switch, that would be mind-blowing because you can still do the same mechanic on the Pro Controller, right? So it shouldn't be a surprise there. But then the X and Y, yeah, it should be good if you have the entire trilogy on the Switch. And this time for Luigi's Mansion 3, instead of having your typical mansion, it's a hotel this time. They upgraded. I was like, it's kind of funny how like Luigi gets like randomly accepts his like, yo, you got an invite to go to this hotel. And I'm like, sure, I'm down. Mario, guys, you want to come? Okay, sure. Later on the next night, everyone missing, and then Luigi has to find them. And then now his poltergeist this time, it got upgraded and it's called the G00 code 00. Okay, name for goo. I was like, okay. And this poltergeist has new moves. I was like, you could slam ghosts like there's no tomorrow. It was like, boom. I was like, okay, calm down. And then we have a suction shot where you can grab this plunger and then you can actually rip off stuff to uncover some more ground in the area. And this time, and then you have this burst move where you see this air exhaustion where you actually like makes Luigi jump, because since Luigi's so scared, he can't jump freely like in the Super Mario games. So we can just use that to do this, because like this one scene where this ghost was using this was like trying to attack it with the carpet like that hill, right? So and you gotta use that to jump, which is kind of nice. And each floor has their own boss. So it's like, I think it's called like now, like it's because like in the first game there was like area boss, and this would probably be like a floor boss. And the things you collect are the actual. Apparently, the things you collect now, instead of keys, it's elevator buttons to advance to the next floor. I think there might be keys later on still available, like to unlock the rooms, but there's that. And they finally brought back the Scare Scraper, because before, when they first introduced Scare Scraper for the 3DS in Dark Moon, you can only go up to 4 players. Now they upscale it to 8 players because it's a Switch, and now it's like, okay, you can do online. I think maybe local multiplayer, which is pretty decent. And they brought back Luigi, which was just already introduced for the remake of Luigi's Mansion, just brought to the 3DS. So this time, instead of having just a co-op player, you can use him probably to your advantage, that to access areas in the game where you can't use Luigi. For example, for the Luigi, you can actually like walk across spikes, or he can go through areas that were caged off, right? So mice, but he apparently has a weakness where like he would go away if he's on water. Would make sense because he's goo, right? Because water, it will disintegrate. And I don't know why, but like apparently how EA made him, it's like, yo, we get Luigi a DNA, and then some ectoplasm, and then coffee, and I was like, okay, you got your crazy invention is getting in there. Well, and the one game, I could talk about this all day, but they probably also announced some stuff for the new Pokemon Sword and Shield for the Switch in the Galar region. Takes place in the UK this time, which is kind of nice. Well, based off of the UK, and it looked amazing. So instead of having these random encounters, they literally showed detail the Pokemon in the wild, so you can actually see like, okay, which Pokemon you want to catch in this certain region, this area. So obviously they're bringing back the gym battles, which is kind of nice. So it's like a bit bringing back to the old roots, other than Sun and Moon, which is like the islands, kahunas. And then yeah, and there's like all that, and we're having a remake of Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Apparently Link's Awakening came out like for the Game Boy Advance, I guess. It's the same concept, but like the art style is completely different. It's like claymations kind of style, and then it looked pretty cool. Because me personally, I never played Link's Awakening. The only one I really fully played mostly was Twilight Princess for the Wii. That's it, and I'm pretty down for that. And the one game everyone was requested. Finally, we got a new game trailer for a new Animal Crossing for the Switch, and it looks beautiful. Oh my gosh! This time you're in a deserted island. It looks so beautiful. You currently can put, you know, furniture outside of your house. I think you can similar, it's like the same art style, same concept, and then Pocket Camp, where you can actually put stuff outside of your tent other than inside of your vehicle, so you have more space to go around, and you can make pathways. Apparently, when you get those things, you can actually have material, and kind of nice they're actually bringing this forward to the main Animal Crossing game, where actually collect, go and do these areas and actually grab material and actually craft your own stuff. Because like in the original main Animal Crossing games, you can only buy the equipment. Now you can actually craft it yourself by just having the right materials, and you can see how sturdy they are, and wow. And they lined and I said you can do pole vaulting, literally pole vaulting across the river. And I was like, okay. And apparently it's gonna be like local multiplayer and online, up to 8 players. You can have up to 8 players on the island, which is kind of nice. And they delayed it to, unfortunately, March 2020. So originally it was supposed to be a 2019 release, but honestly I can wait, because in order to make a good game, you gotta take as much time as you want, which is fine. Man, oh man, there's so much to cover, and we're bringing back Iron Sonic Olympic Games, cause I was wondering about that, because we didn't get one for 2018 for Pyeongchang 2018, so I was like, okay, where's the Olympic Games at? So we're bringing it back for Tokyo 2020, which is coming out next year, which is the Olympics actually coming out happening next year in Tokyo. And there are some events that all the events are pretty out there. They're introducing like the skateboarding thing, surfing, and karate, which is kind of nice. And not surprised there. And Fire Emblem Three Houses. We finally get another Fire Emblem game for our home system. It's been a while, because now this time, instead of having your typical RPG where it's like the graphics is just like it's like pixelated, but then there's still like these main detailed cutscenes, right? That was detailed cutscenes also integrated to the gameplay. Finally, it looked beautiful and all of that. Random Devastation, and it's coming out next month, which is kind of soon. And out of nowhere, we get another Smash trailer. So basically, for this dark, we not only got one, we got 2 review trailers for a DLC character for Smash. So they also got these combination of people carrying their enemies, right? And I saw the beginning of the trailer. I was like, okay, we are back in DK's hut with 10 with DK rule. And I saw this thing coming around, and I was like, this is a puzzle piece. It was hinting of a certain character. And you know when you're in the things that like they were, you know, thinking about for like troll. So they did troll that silhouette from Duck Hunt, and I was like, okay. And then out of nowhere, apparently it was already confirmed for the longest time, Banjo-Kazooie is now in Smash. Sure, I haven't played the game myself, but apparently it's a very popular and well-favored 3D platformer game, and then apparently finally Microsoft and Nintendo worked together to bring this character back to life again. Apparently Banjo-Kazooie didn't have, the last game he had was like 08, which is kind of a long time ago. And his moveset is pretty good, but I feel bad for that burn, man. He's like, I was like, okay, and then we're coming out later this year. So Banjo-Kazooie has been confirmed for our third DLC character for Smash. If I remember correctly, there's 5 in total. We got Joker, the main character from Persona 5. Now we have the hero from Dragon Quest 11, and now we have Banjo-Kazooie. So those last 2 characters, anything could happen this time. Literally, anything could happen. So there's that. And then they made this highlight rule. I was like, okay, it's not bad. And to end things off, out of nowhere, we saw this Zelda, this art style. And I was like, and apparently the music was backwards. And I was like, wait a minute. When I saw that art style, and I was like, wait a minute, this is Breath of the Wild. And then they revealed there's like this eerie era was lurking around. And they just revealed it's getting a sequel. That's already pretty fast, if you know what I mean, because Breath of the Wild was a Switch release title back in 2017. This game came out just 2 years ago, and we're already getting a sequel. It's pretty well deserved because how this game was so breathtaking. It won Game of the Year. So back in 2017, and then I know it's kind of nice we're keeping this same art style because it's kind of too early for like a new Zelda having a new art style, because they worked on this game for like what, 4 to 5 years before this game came out for the Switch and the Wii U. I was like, okay. And then I played this because I haven't played it a bit, but like I played it a bit for like the first 20 minutes, and I was like, wow. Nintendo won this year. And it's kind of funny that I know PlayStation hasn't been this year, or like come to E3 this year, but out of the side, they were releasing trailers I thought go tomorrow on YouTube, and I was like, okay. So, and speaking of Joker, the Persona 5, they announced that he's gonna be added to Catherine Full Body, the remastered version for Catherine for the PS4. Because we're hearing this version of Catherine, they added this new girl, and I was like, okay, harem slash okay. Now you're adding Joker, and I was like, how? What? Okay, because Catherine is a game where like it's a platformer, a puzzle game, and it's like the same art play style as Hubert, like the block tower and stuff. You go reach to the top, which is fine. And then you have the scenery. It's like romantic horror, which is kind of creepy to my perspective. I played a bit of it. It's like, no. So it's kind of funny how we have Joker in that. But anyways, that was my quick ramble of what I thought for E3 2019 this year. Out of all these press conferences, *Directs, Nintendo won it overall. Bottom, Bethesda. Okay, Bethesda, I know you guys, like, you had good games, but it went downhill from Fallout 76. And I saw the review, the rating, and I was like, oh, this is why you don't rush things. Like how Sega did with Sonic Boom, for gameplay wise. Same concept. So that were my thoughts for E3 2019 of these games. Clearly Nintendo killed it, and my favorites with Nintendo is obviously, I'm looking forward to the new Animal Crossing, the new Luigis Mansion, new Smash characters, and all these awesome titles, and obviously of course the Final Fantasy VII Remake. So let me know down in the comments. Feel free to let me down in the comments what were your favorite thoughts of what the company showed off for E3 this year, and feel free to Leave a like if you enjoyed my quick ramble, and subscribe if you're new to see update more of the channel and more other gaming content. And that'll be it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. This is Martin Austin's Trainer here, signing out. Have a wonderful day, guys. Stay awesome. Take care.